Welcome to a new English video, in this case with the topic that you see on the screen, at, on versus in. A lot of doubts that people have, a lot of common mistakes that maybe they don't interfere a lot with the expression of the idea, but of course we want to speak in the right way. That's why let's analyze it, because there are many doubts, there are many questions about it, and this video will help you. To understand the at, on versus in, we need to go step by step, topic by topic. For example, the most common is the time. When we refer about time, we are gonna use at with hours. So, see you at 3 p.m. So, with the specific times. This is the situation that we use at. Now, in. We use in with the moments of the day. In the morning or in the afternoon. It's very peculiar because we can say at night. Podemos decir at night. El inglés americano se permite el at night, pero en el inglés británico se puede decir in the night. Entonces, ambas están correctas. So, at night or in the night. Then we go with on. On is used with days. So, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays. Then on and specific days, on weekends, on weekdays. This is how we have that expression. Also, in is used with months. So that's another difference. In is with month or year. So I may say here in July or in 1988. However, on is used with full dates. So if I say only the month, in July, in 1998. But if I say see you or the meeting will be on June the 1st, 2025. Full date, we use on. This is the first point that we have about the time. Then we focus on other difference, other aspect in which we need to understand the at, on, or in is with the locations. So, when do we use each one? At, we use it with the place in the community. So, the meeting is at school, or I will meet you at the bank. She will be at the supermarket. Then this one is also interesting, because if I go with a specific place, I say on with the name of the street. So, or for example, with the avenue, I am on Central Avenue. That's the one that we have when we refer our locations. Also, we use in the case of in, we're gonna use in with countries, country or city. So I say, I live in Costa Rica, or I live in Alajuela. So we give specifically the place. That's the one that we are gonna have, and that produces a lot of confusion. Then at, another use of at when we refer our locations is the address, la dirección. So I live in 456 Street. That's, let's say, the specific address we're we are going to use at. And then I can use the name of the city. Those are the ones that we have when we refer about locations. That's other one, in some cases, generates confusion. Lastly, we have some other ones that are maybe we cannot categorize. There are some other general situations that can produce doubt. For example, when I refer about on versus in transportation. In this specific case, a lot of people have doubts. Cuando es un transporte, digámoslo privado, usamos in the car. I was in the car. Or I was specifically places where you cannot walk. If you can walk, si uno puede moverse, si uno puede caminar dentro del medio de transporte, entonces on the airplane. Yo puedo caminar dentro de un avión. So on the bus. So places where you are able to walk, we use on with means of transportation, and that's the difference. In es como para lugares cerrados y on para lugares un poco más abiertos. That's one that usually we have. Other one that that I commonly see that people have doubts. Aquí no es con medio de transporte, estamos hablando ya de otro tema. Es el uso del on. En el caso de on se usa con todo lo que sea una pantalla. Todo lo que sea en una pantalla vamos a usar on. So I saw a video on YouTube. I saw a video on Facebook, on Instagram. I saw on the television. I saw some news on the television. So that's why cuando hablamos de pantallas, todo lo que sean pantallas, siempre vamos a usar la preposición on. That's the situation that we have with all this topic. And these are the ones, as you can see, it's not easy. It's not easy. There are many rules. There are many questions. In some cases, there is a logic. In some cases, no. Just to recap, remember for time, at with hours. With time, in is used in the morning time frames, in the afternoon, in the night. Is used with year or with month. On with days, pero cuidado porque con la fecha completa usamos on. Si nos vamos a locations, tenemos que at se usa for places in the community, at the bank, at the school, and on is used specifically with the name of the street. So on Central Avenue. I was walking on Central Avenue, or I am in this moment on First Street. In is used also with a country, with a specific country or city, and that's the one that we have. Lastly, remember that when we refer out types of transportation, we always use on. When you can, in the ones that you can move, that are like, que no son lugares cerrados, on the airplane, on the bus, on the boat, on the ferry, and in is about places where you are closed, where you can't walk. So I was in the car, I was in the taxi, because the taxi is the same type of car. And on is commonly used with, specifically with technology, that many people commit the mistake and they say in Facebook, in Instagram, etc. That's what we have about this topic. In some cases, it generates a lot of doubts, it generates a lot of confusion, but it's just a matter to start to understand. And remember that there are more. These are like the principal uses that people commonly fail or commonly fail while they are speaking and saying a lot of ideas. So I hope that you were able to understand and that this video works for your purpose of learning the language.